This summer, I'm escaping the desert heat and heading into Arizona's coolest mountain trails. Each week, I'll bring you a new hike and scenic drive in the White Mountains, Mogollon Rim, and beyond. This is Escape the Heat. Today, I'm here at Thompson Trail. It is known as being one of the best trails in all of Arizona. It has been on my list to do for years now, and I'm so excited to get into the White Mountains and escape the Phoenix heat and enjoy these beautiful pine trees, the creek that's gurgling right next to me is absolutely stunning here. It is August. In Phoenix, it's supposed to be 118 today. Unseasonably warm. When I left my house at 3:30 this morning, it was already 93. How wild is that? The high here in the White Mountains is only supposed to be 78 today. It feels so perfect. I'm already seeing a lot of wildflowers. There's all these chipmunks or something scurrying around. It's beautiful here. From the very beginning, Thompson Trail feels different. The air is cool and fresh, and everywhere you look, there's movement and color. The stream runs alongside you, adding its own rhythm to the hike, always close, always present. Wildflowers line the trail in every direction, flashes of yellow, purple, and red against the deep green of the forest. Butterflies float lazily across the path, while chipmunks dart in and out of the grass like tiny sparks of energy. It's the kind of trail that makes you slow down, not because it's difficult, but because you don't want to miss a single detail. Every bend reveals something alive, a new patch of flowers, a chorus of birds, the play of sunlight through aspen leaves. That's what makes the White Mountains so special. This forest doesn't just surround you, it feels alive, and it pulls you into its rhythm. Every sound, every sight reminds you, this is a landscape that's thriving. This is Arizona at its most alive. You can see by the burnt down trees that this area is recovering from the Wallow Fire back in 2011. I didn't realize how common wildfires were here in Arizona until I moved here. The siphon draw fire a couple years ago was devastating in the Superstition Mountains. And right now there's another wildfire that is just raging up in the north rim of the Grand Canyon. As of now, it's still not under control. It burnt down the historic lodge up there. It's just a shame. You can see all these downed trees. You can see that it is slowly recovering here. It's starting to get nice and green here again, and lots of wildflowers. Here along the trail, you'll see this stone wall with water spilling over, almost like a little waterfall. It's not just scenic, it's here to help manage the flow for Apache trout. The Apache trout is Arizona's state fish, and it only lives here in the White Mountains. For a while, they were nearly wiped out. Habitat loss, non-native trout, and overfishing pushed them to the brink. In fact, they were once listed as endangered. They're one of the only fish in the country ever to move from endangered to threatened. This trail is absolutely incredible. And muddy. Isn't this beautiful? Do you hear the squirrels yelling? And all these wildflowers. They're just so pretty. Just not something I get to see very often down near Phoenix. It's just such a treat. Oh, there goes a bunny. There's bunnies, there are birds, chipmunks, butterflies, a lot of wildlife. It's hard to see all these burnt trees, but look at all the new ones coming in. So this fire was in 2011, it's 2025 now, and it's really actually kind of inspiring to see all the progress being made. It's really hard for me to read about that fire on the North Rim and the Grand Canyon right now. It destroyed so many acres of trees. You just feel so bad for the wildlife. The lodge burned down. But this gives me hope. It's good to see this. I know that everything will come back in the North Rim as well. Fires in the North Rim, they were all started by lightning. So at least they weren't man-made fires. And I know it's important for forests to go through times of being burned down so it can, rise up and be new again. So I know that's just part of nature and what needs to happen, but it's still always sad to see. These rock formations here are sure neat. I'm seeing all sorts of butterflies flitting around, the sound of the stream, the wildflowers, these huge chipmunks. I keep trying to get them on film and they're just so quick. What a beautiful morning. This is definitely worth the drive. Unbelievable. I see why this is over and over and over named one of the best trails in Arizona. It has lived up to its reputation. Looks like love is in the air. So here we are at the end of Thompson Trail, and you come to this beautiful stream here. Across the stream is West Fork of Black River Trail, and I'm going to be going ahead and doing that next. Just such a beautiful day. I just don't want this hike to end. So make sure that you subscribe and hit your notifications. I'll be posting this hike sometime down the road. It's supposed to be just as beautiful, but even less people. So it's going to be a good one. I hope you watch it. Thanks for coming along with me on Thompson Trail. One of my favorite trails yet, I think. I love it. So great up here. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Check out the drive that's coming up too. I'll be posting that. Oh my gosh, it was one of the best drives I think I've ever had. The most beautiful sunrise, wild horses, elk, mule deer, cute little towns I drove through to get here. It was phenomenal. So again, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Weekend Hiker AZ, and remember to get outside. Up next in the Escape the Heat series, we'll head to West Clear Creek, where towering cliffs and cool water make for one of Arizona's most refreshing hikes.